Hi folks, you're looking at a very happy tarmac terrorist here because a couple of days ago I did a video on the new update for Automobilista 2 by REIZA Studios version 1.1.2.0 and I had a go with this car, which I'm very excited about, the Chevrolet Omega. I've already looked at it, but we're now on version 1.1.2.1 because they brought out a hotfix and then another small hotfix yesterday, and also somewhere during the day there was another update that happened that's come out with no notes whatsoever, but I saw it happen on Steam. So there was stuff going on all throughout yesterday. Anyway, in these updates, like I said, I've already had a look at the car, but since then with the updates they've updated the tyres and also the aero. So the handling of the car has changed somewhat. It seems to be a little bit more grippy, a little bit more stable at high speed. Maybe that's the aero, the tyres, or the grip. But the other thing that I was really interested in, I found that this car's AI were quite slow. I had them up at 115 on a dry track and I was kind of getting past them a bit too easily. Now, considering that if I set the AI to 106, say, and use the GT4s, the Camaro, I'm doing 1 minute 40s round this track into Lagos, and I'm, usually in 16th place qualifying. With this car, at 115 I was in first place, so it's a bit out of joint, but the AI has been looked at, so I'm going to see if REIZA can make my day and give me a great race with this car with the AI, because that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm going to use the same track that I used in my first video, obviously the same car. This time I'm taking the skill level down to 110, because I'm not expecting that much of an increase. There'll probably be another AI update after this. Like I said, I'd like them to be closer to how they are with, say, the GT4s, because if I'm racing and I've got the AI at 100% and I'm getting a decent race, with plenty of practice and my own setup, and I'm getting a decent race, I know the better I get, because humans learn, AI don't learn quite like we do, or at all, then I know I've got 20% more competition the better I get, so hopefully I'll never run out of good AI to race against. Anyway, we've got them at 110. We're going to have a short qualifying session. We've got the AI aggression at 100%, by the way. We're going to have a short qualifying session just to see what their speed is like in comparison to mine, and then we're going to have a very short race to see what their AI behaviour is like, and I am very much looking forward to this. So the track's loaded. I'm going to make sure that I am on the default setup, the setup that comes stock with this car. To see what I did there, stock car, innit? So anyway, let's get out there and lay down a time. I'm going to leave my HUD up here. Oh, hang on, talking of the HUD, we do not need the virtual mirror on there, because I've got one that I can see perfectly well in the car here. So let's just get rid of that. And in light mode as well. Okay, let's put down time. Pit speed limiter. So we're at 110% skill level, 100% aggression, and I'm running the default setup. I know from the practice that I've had that I can go about 3/4 of a second faster, if not more, by adjusting this setup. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to do it with a default setup. The physics changes to the car. I mean, I absolutely adore this car. I did when it came out, but the physics changes have made it even better. It's just that bit more grippy. And it's just that bit more stable at high speed. You can still have fun with it though. You can still get the back end out. The reason I love this car so much is because it's the Chevrolet Omega, but the British version of it was the Vauxhall Carlton. This is basically the Vauxhall Carlton. And as I mentioned in the last video, Lotus made a version of the Carlton which did 177 miles per hour. I would love it if REIZA could get the road-going Vauxhall Lotus Carlton into this game. I would pay for that many times over. Anyway, here we go. Let's get a lap down. See what these AI are now like at 110. Like I said, I know about 106%. I'll be doing with this setup low 144s, and they'll be doing about the same. And usually I'll be first or fourth in the pack. So at 106 they're still a bit too slow, because if I then add my own setup, I'm about half to 3/4 of a second faster than them. So I'm trying it. I've settled at 110% here. Right. We'll do 2 qualifying laps, this being the practice run. The next run I'm going to really concentrate. We'll see where we come. Working hard for this corner. Staying in third, you really don't need second gear anywhere around this track in this car. It's got plenty of torque to keep it going low down in third as well. Up into fourth, and here we go. Let's really nail this corner and get a great exit. Out of there, get all the power down for the main straight. So, looking at our time there, we're going to be probably in the 144s. Maybe the 143s. 143, wow, okay. And tight to the apex, maximise the speed through these S's here. I didn't expect to get a 143 with this setup. Maybe I'm getting better. But where are we on the leaderboard? We're in 11th with a 143. We're all the way down 11th. I'm impressed with the AI, that is. It was a high 143, 143.945, so nearly a 144. Gaining on an AI here, hope he doesn't get in my way. Got one having a look at my back end as well. I don't know if this car's on an outlap or a full lap. They're slower on their outlaps than they are once they've done a lap or two. So let's see if we can get past them. Faster on the Delta so far. Depends on getting out of this corner though. Yes, we are faster on the Delta. I think it's because I'm gaining some slipstream from this guy in front, so I've got a bit of an advantage there. We're a lot faster because of that slipstream. 143. Right, okay. I'm going to park up. Right, so we achieved a 143.215. I really wasn't expecting to do that. That's probably the best I've done with this setup, and I'm talking through it as well. So let's quickly escape out, or just return to the pits. So we're in third position there. The AI doing at fastest so far 142.8 and 144.28 at the slow end of things. So There's a good 2 seconds of difference there. I've noticed that the spread of the field now is the range of difference in AI. I've noticed is around 2 to 2.5 seconds. I've noticed that with the GT4s when I've finished a qualifying session. Let's just wait a moment. There's 3 minutes of this session to go. Don't necessarily have to wait for the whole thing. Let's just see if an AI can overtake us. And in the meantime, just a quick message for REIZA. REIZA, a message to you, REIZA. We love you, we do, REIZA. We love you, we do, REIZA. Sorry, just wanted to say that because I think you guys are doing a fantastic job at the moment. I really do. The sim is feeling better. The force feedback, what you've done with the self-aligning torque, and also taking some of the huge spikes out of their leveling thing in force, it's just brilliant. I'll do another video about the force feedback. But basically, with the old force feedback, if you like, with some cars like the Opalas, you know, wherever the wheels were pointed, if you had your, you know, if you were there, say, or in the middle, you'd have fairly, you know, those Opalas have got fairly stiff steering, and you'd expect that from that sort of car because they're old servo assisted cars rather than power steering. But from here to here, if you had your wheel centered right in the middle, from here to here, it would be, you know, that kind of level. But you get a little bit further and it really ramped up, especially if you're cornering and then say maybe you span. It really rents you. Now, it's much more similar all the way around. The forces do ramp up the more low the tyre gets, but it doesn't get to that point where it feels like it's going to tear your hand off. It's brilliant. So, without wasting too much more of your time, we're in third there. I don't think the AI are going to get any faster than that. So I'd say the AI are still a bit slow, considering we're at 110% here and I'm in third. Whereas, as I said, with the GT4s, I'd be in 16th place at 106%. Let's skip to the end and see if that affects anything. No. Right, so, okay, so they're still a little bit slow, but much faster than they were. Now, let's see what they're like. Let's have a look at their behaviour in the race. So, it's got enough fuel for a 10-minute race, definitely. Well, I shouldn't have gone and stuck an extra lap. It's worth of fuel in there. 8 will do just fine. Let's see what they're like. One thing I have noticed with the AI update, they're much better off the line, these cars specifically. Because before the update, these cars have a little bit of wheel spin if you want off the line. The AI didn't have any of that, they were just gone. And now it's much better. They're much better, they're much more like you off the line, you know? They have the same kind of constraints that you do, if you like. So let's give it a go. Right, we get rid of our HUD. We're green. See, they've got a little bit of wheel spin, a little bit of smoke. Still getting a better start of the line than me, but I did maybe over rev it slightly there. Oh, they're on the inside of me there, the red car. Try and make it through the first couple of corners without losing too many places. Got a yellow car right beside me. He's coming through. Through nice and cleanly. Right, braking at the 100-foot board. Turning in. He's still there on the inside. Oh! Give me a little bit of a bump as I came to the outside. I do have the aggression set to 100 because I'm a masochist and these are stock cars, so you'd expect a little bit of contact in a stock car race, really. Whoa! Got to pop a nudge from one of them at the back there as I turned in. Not a smack, just a nudge. And we've dropped down from, what was it, third into 7th position here. Can we claw it back? I said on the forums that I really was looking forward to a bit of close racing with these guys. And now that the AI is faster, like I said, they're not as fast as I would like, but I am getting good racing from them now. So thank you, REIZA, for that. Right, can we slipstream this yellow car here? Yeah, getting a bit of a toe off of him, little bit of a toe. Oh, too late on the brakes. Really, gotta be careful, gotta be careful. Bring it in nice and tight. We've just outbraked him. Made our place back from the yellow car there, but he's hot on our heels. The AI in general have stepped up since the last couple of updates once again. They really don't let you rest on your laurels, and I've gone wide again. He's taking the opportunity to come back at me. So he's in front now. We've got the blue and yellow car behind us having a look. Back end just sliding a little bit there. Could have braked a bit earlier for that car. And he's having a look around the outside. I'm going wide. I didn't mean to do that, but he's seen it. And managed to stay safe and not hit me. There's a white car on my outside having a look. There's two yellow and blue cars behind me now. They're all swapping around. This is great stuff. Right. Oh no, I've locked up. They've taken it. He's come so close to me there to aggressively take that line through as he noticed that, or as I've left the door open, and he's come very close to get through there. Hasn't held back, but hasn't hit me. But I'm slipstreaming him now. Brakes. He's holding it on the outside. He's still there. Are we 3 wide? That was my fault as well. I hit the white car. We're 3 wide through there. Tiny bit of 3 wide. Tiny bit of door scraping. Look pretty damn clean. This is great. Can I make these places back? Oh, I've braked too late again. I've slightly hit his corner because I'm not concentrating. I'm concentrating on talking too much. Missed a gear change. This is all my fault. Keeping him there on the outside. We're 3 wide again. He's come through on the inside. The green car who was on my outside is now behind me. I've got to leave him enough room because he's on my inside, but he's got through. Can I get it back on the inside? No, not quite. I've just missed a gear change and the blue car behind me has gone straight to take advantage of my mistake. Got the green car on my inside. Neck and neck. He's still there. Still there. I'm sort of toing and throwing as we change gears there. I'm not racing as well as I usually would because I'm trying to watch the mirrors too much just to see how the AI are behaving, so there will be quite a few mistakes on my part. We've got the green car. He's still there. He's still there. He's still there. What a great race I'm having with this green car. And he's gone past because I've completely fluffed my gear change. I've got the blue one having a look. Behind me. Try and get back up with this green car. Making it as hard as I can. Really getting the apex there. Use all that curb. too much of it, bouncing a bit over the curve there. It's going to lose me a bit of traction. Can I get this green car? I'll try and get my gear changes right. I'm having such a great race with this green car. I'm going to use this slipstream, try and get past on the straight here. Oh! He's just not giving up. But we've got past. Brakes. Where is he? Is he on the outside there? He's behind me. I've held him off. But he is all over me like a rash. This is just superb racing from the AI. And I really didn't get my braking right. I should have... I've got a hit from him there, but I should have left the door open because he already had the nose down there. I already knew that I'd screwed up that corner, and he's got ahead. This is... Gonna get back to him. Got a red car on the outside. Oh, I've gone wide. Is that purple car going to have a look down my inside? No, he's still behind me. Come on! No! I've locked it. Too much. Applied too much braking. Red car having a look down the inside. See him in my wing mirror there. Green car's really got away up there. The blue car having a look at the... And oh! Red car's come back on the inside. Blue car having a battle between the AI going on in front of me. The blue and the green car. Huh. The green car's just held him off. Where's this orange and blue car come from? Just having a look down the inside here. I keep screwing up that corner and they've both gone through. I've just screwed up a gear change. Green car's long gone now. Oh, little bit of door rubbing going on again. AI really going for it, getting overtaken in droves. So there's 3 wide behind me. Most of this is down to me not being careful enough with my braking. I'm going around the outside here. He's got it on the inside. Whoa, I've just given him a tap. Slight tap, this is just fantastic stuff. Using the slipstream again. Am I going to have enough of it to pull out before... Oh, that's the end of the race. That was fantastic. The feeling when I lock up as well through the force feedback. They've improved that. Oh, I got a hit there, but it's the end of the race, so I don't care. Absolutely fantastic. REIZA, you've made my day. That was just absolutely superb. 3 wide. And I think I could have had a full race with that green car if I'd managed to stick with him. That was... it's like racing against someone online. It was fantastic. So, let's see now. So they're doing 142s, low 142s on their fastest lap times, 143s. I was doing 144s, so I was doing worse than I was in qualifying, but they're staying very consistent throughout qualifying and through the race. Well, there you go. That's what the AI are like with this specific car. Could do with them being a bit fast. Remember, this was at 110%. So I think they could do with being a good 6% faster, even. But they're so much better already. The textures also of this car on the interior have been updated, and they look much better now. And just how fast do REIZA move? One day, and they bring out an update next day. They update the update. It's brilliant. Thank you so much, REIZA. Cheers for watching. If you like my videos, please subscribe and get updates on more videos to come. All the best.